I just want you to understand that like 80% of your results are going to come from 20% of the work that you do. Understand that if you want to lead generate in this business, you got to do the work. Like, you just have to do the work. Like, post it on social. Hey everybody, it's your girl Ollie, your favorite vegan realtor. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you haven't already, make sure that you hit like, subscribe, and notify so you can be noticed every time I drop a new video. Okay, so today we're going to talk about lead generation and basically like how there's just an abundance of leads out here, right? So let me tell y'all what happened. A little bit of story time. Yes, that is my toddler that you hear in the background. It is just mom life, mompreneur life. It is what it is, right? So she's shushing me, y'all. Anyways, so yesterday I'm out doing showings, right? And we're at our very last house. And when we pull up, there's a card there. But this house hasn't even gone on the market yet. So I'm like, ooh, who's this? I called the listing agent. I'm like, hey, ring, ring. Is anybody supposed to be here? And he was like, no, I don't really think so. So I was like, okay, whatever. We end up blocking them in because of how the driveway is, right? When we're walking in, they're walking out. And I'm like, hey, is anybody a realtor or an agent or anything? And they're like, no, we were just looking at the house. We're just walking around. I was like, okay, cool. Well, since we've blocked you in, if y'all want to, y'all can just come inside, right? My clients are like super cool. They were like, fine, it's whatever, right? Because we were blocking them in. And so we go in, do a tour, whatever, you know, they're asking me questions because I'm like, I am an agent. So if you have any questions, just let me know. I wasn't sure if my clients liked the house or not, so I couldn't give them too much information because I'm like, you know, my due diligence belongs to these people. You know what I'm saying? It's not due diligence. What's that? Fiduciary. That word. Y'all know what I'm talking about, agents. That word. Goes to my clients, right? But I'm like, let me get your number, you know, and we'll talk because they don't have an agent. And they were basically looking to sell both of their homes. So I was like, ooh, 2 listings, and they're both looking to purchase or rent. So 2 listings, and 2 buyer clients. Yes, cha-ching. So get their number, right? Follow up. Cool. Today, just the next day, I had my, kind of like a consultation, like a little meet and greet. I don't want to say it was a listing consultation because they weren't ready to sell yet, but I had a consultation. Come to find out, the main sister who I was talking to, because it was 2 sisters who were touring the home. The main sister who I was talking to lived next door to my previous listing. So she was like, I knew your face, because I have a virtual card that I send to everybody in my phone. Whenever I get their number, I send them my virtual card. If you do not have a virtual card, I highly recommend that you go on Canva and make you one that you can just text people really quickly, okay? Lots of business that way. She was like, I knew your face looked familiar. And when she told me where she lived, indicator, I was like, wait, do you live in that neighborhood? And she was like, yes, you sold my neighbor's house. I was like, oh my God. I called this neighbor Auntie T because she's like an auntie, so I call her Auntie T. I name all my clients. So I sold Auntie T's house, and she was like, I'm still mad at her for selling, but you know, I'm ready to sell too. Come next year. She's ready to sell in 2021, which is fine. She's like, I don't really want to waste your time. I said, oh no, I'm all about building relationships. I want you to trust me. You know what I mean? And she was like, I just think it's destined to be the fact that you sold my neighbor's house. And what are the chances that I would meet you in person while you were doing a showing? So, you know, when people think that things are destined to be, it just is what it is, right? So I don't want to say I guarantee you got that listing, but I'm pretty like 95% sure I'm going to get that listing. As long as I don't do anything too crazy, which I don't think I will because I think I'm awesome, you know, to mess it up. And so, you know, she's looking to sell her house and buy another one. And her sister is also looking to sell her house. So she's going to give her sister my contact information. And she's like, I can't wait to tell my sister who you are and da-da-da. And, you know, the fact that also I did a really good job with her neighbor who I sold. And I got great reviews from her, so I know she's gonna call. All right, y'all, so basically I'm telling you this story and going through all of this because I just want you to understand that like 80% of your results are gonna come from 20% of the work that you do. Understand that if you want to lead generate in this business, you gotta do the work. Like, you just have to do the work. Like, posting on social media is awesome, but you actually gotta be out there in them streets. I need y'all to know, when I first become an agent, my first month I was door knocking on people like, hello, my name is Ollie. You trying to sell your house? Then after that happened, I started cold calling. So this client never would have met me. This potential 2 listings never would have met me had I not been out showing homes. Why was I showing homes? Because this client found me via social media based on the work that I was doing and showing, you know, oh, just sold, under contract, just listed, all of that. Now the lady recognized my face because I sold her neighbor's home. Do you know how I met her neighbor? Cold called him. Cold calling cost me $50 a month through a program that I use. It does not have to be expensive out here. Don't feel like you got to spend thousands and thousands of dollars out the gate as a new agent doing marketing campaigns and everything. As a matter of fact, when I first started doing marketing campaigns, I actually printed at home, or I had some of my sorority sisters print my stuff out for me. And all I paid for was my mail, like the envelopes and some stamps. Okay? You do not have to spend thousands of dollars on postcards and all of that. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars on these lead generations through these other programs and ads. No, cold calling is literally what started my career as a, not even just real estate agent, but in real estate, period. Majority of my deals that I've closed, especially on like the selling side, have been through cold calling. But I'm just not afraid to do the work, y'all. So just know that like doing the work, 20%, sitting there on a routine, cold calling, routine posting, routine recording videos, just routine showing people that you out there doing stuff. Like go show a house if you ain't got no client and go live. I used to do that all the time with me and my husband, okay? We would go to like local listings and I would go live. Like I'm out showing my client, that does not exist, out showing my client, you know, this 3-2 bedroom indicator, you know, if you're interested in buying a home, call me, you know what I'm saying? And now I actually do, when I go live, I actually am really selling homes, right? So, you know what I mean? Just know that you got to do the work. Don't be afraid to get out there. You know, guerrilla marketing is always going to be top tier in my book. Okay, that's where the coins are at. And then after a while, you know, referrals and all that kind of stuff will kind of automate your business, which is awesome. But that's the whole reason for this video, was to let you guys know, do the work. 20% of the work, 80% of the results. Does not fail. Rule doesn't fail. Okay? Make sure you like, subscribe, and notify so that you can be notified every time I drop a new video. Till next time.